Bonsoir, mes amis, and welcome to this week's Weekly Monday video. As I've said, as long as I keep getting questions, I'm going to keep doing these videos. So you're really just kind of feeding my addiction here, children. We are going to jump right in and get started. Okay, let's see. We have Dimmick RP on my handy-dandy cell phone, which may soon be getting upgraded, because I'm sick as shit of not having a forward-facing camera. It's driving me insane, and now that I've discovered Snapchat, I'd really like a forward-facing camera so that I can Snapchat with more ease. Yes, I know, it's the little things that motivate me. We've all got to have something. So we're going to start with Dimmick. This is Dana, adopted smallish size person. If you're not following Dimmick, you should be following Dimmick, because Dimmick's awesome. What's Balth's favorite ballet? That is a good question. Balth's favorite ballet is the Nutcracker Suite. Actually, he really likes the one that the New York company does to the Rapunzel. It's like a whole, not Rapunzel, is it Sleeping Beauty? I think it's Sleeping Beauty's ballet. Either way, he really likes that one and the Nutcracker Suite. He's very, very fond of them. What does David want to be when he grows up? David, who is Balthazar's Fletch, for those of you who are playing along at home and don't know what the hell I'm talking about, David wants to be... I don't think he's really thought about it. He's currently... Futureverse David is going to college to be a historian. So, I mean, he's probably going to follow in his uncle's footsteps. Azraphale, Metatron, I'm looking at you two, and become a librarian or a historian or something. I know, I'm terrible. I'm having a soda. It's a cherry Coke. I can't help myself. It's been a good week. I'm in a celebratory mood, therefore soda, because I can't booze anymore. Very, very sad. Okay, what's David's favorite thing to do with M? Water balloons. That is his favorite thing to do with M. Water balloons full of glitter and food coloring. That's the best, yes. With Susan, he really likes to visit art museums with Susan because she always brings fresh perspective. Does David ever get jealous if one of the girls is paying more attention to Rye than David? Sometimes, but not really. Sometimes he does, but then Gallytrot usually distracts him. Gallytrot here being the hellhound. He usually distracts him, so it's kind of a good system. It's kind of a good system, yes. Okay. Alright, so those are all the questions that are on my cell phone. Yay, cell phone questions! Excuse me, I'm sorry I burped. I apologize, guys. And I didn't miss a nail. One nail is glittery as fuck. It's super glittery. And the other nails, I know you can't really tell, but they're kind of like a blackish teal color of awesome. I know. I'm insane. You love me anyhow. So our next questions come from Samandriel, Angel of the Lord. Yay, Laura, yay! What situations do you particularly want to play out with Balth? Oh my god, I really need a Stockholm thread, and I feel really bad for wanting one, but I desperately need someone to kidnap him and Stockholm him, because he's super susceptible to it. Any OT3s? McSpurk, the original OT3. Hello, I ship that like burning. That would be McCoy, Spock, and Kirk. All three of them. Tell me you don't ship it. You ship it. You think you don't ship it, but you ship it. Most memorable thing Balth's done that you knew was a really bad idea, but he did it anyway. I'm gonna have to go with the time he started stripping on stage at the local Bears and Leather night. It was a very, very bad idea to wear the leather cuffs that have the Enochian sigils that make him only as strong as a human being on them. And I said, no, Balthazar, don't do that. And he said, fuck you, human, I do what I want. And I said, oh, this is gonna end badly. And shocker, it ended badly. It was hilarious, though. Yeah. Tell us a joke. Okay. So all of my favorite jokes are kind of like chemistry and science related and like math related and or like really bad, like what I refer to as dad humor, because it's the stupid jokes that your dad tells you that he thinks are like fucking hilarious, and you're like, oh my god, that's the dumbest fucking joke I've ever heard. So I will tell you two jokes. Okay, so the first one is a little nerdier. It is a Neon walks into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve noble gases here." Neon doesn't react. I know, I am a nerd. You're welcome. And then the second joke is going to be dad humor for you. Why are pirates funny? They just are. Yes, that is my sense of humor, all wrapped up neatly in a nutshell. You're welcome. All right, Mun and or Muse, have any party tricks? Balthazar can actually cut the top off of a champagne bottle. It's pretty fucking impressive. He can do it with, like, a cake cutting knife. It's amazing, like the big ass long knife. It's fantastic. As for what I can do, I can tie a cherry stem in a knot with my tongue. I have a talented tongue. I don't know what to tell you. Most embarrassing moment for either / both of you. That's tough. See, all of Balth's embarrassing moments are very, very sad embarrassing moments because they all happen in heaven after Gabriel's left and after he's pretty much the whipping boy for the garrison. And he was kind of embarrassed to be seen in that light. Those are the embarrassing moments that stick with him the longest. All of my embarrassing moments are either A, incredibly awkward, like that time I went up to my boyfriend and hugged him in front of the girl that he was cheating on me with, or B, from my childhood, like the time that we were in Home Depot, which for those of you who are not in the US, Home Depot is a giant home improvement store. It's a hardware store. It's got, pipe fittings, lumber, saws, drills, pretty much the works, right? So I'm staring up at the roof because it's this big, huge warehouse. So it's got that open beam roof, and those things have always kind of fascinated me to look at. I kind of stare up most of the day while I'm talking to people. No, you really need this auto insurance because it's the best auto insurance. And I let go of my dad's hand, and then, like, I wasn't really paying attention, and I looked down for my dad's hand, and there was a dude's hand next to me. Spoiler alert, that was not my dad's hand, and I kind of made, like, looking back on it, probably like a 25-year-old guy go into an abrupt panic and explain to people around him, I'm not stealing her! I'm not stealing her! She just grabbed my hand! I felt really bad. I felt incredibly just like, oh, wow. And I couldn't have been more than like 6. That's the thing. Like, I could not have been more than like 6. It's kind of embarrassing. Balth's weirdest hobby. He doesn't really have any weird hobbies. Oh, well, I mean, it's not necessarily weird, but it's something that he likes to do. He likes to actually dress up as a priest and go visit people that he fought in World War II with. And just kind of like poses his own grandson, and ask for their stories and, tell him all the things that his granddad said about them. And of course, they're all good things. So Balthazar likes to go and visit these elderly folks and just kind of like lift their day. I don't think that's a weird hobby, though. Weirdest hobby? Probably house cleaning in his boxers. Like, really? This seems a good idea to you. Aren't you gonna get, like, cleaners on your skin? Shouldn't you just put on a pair of jeans that you don't mind getting bleached? Okay, alright. Biggest pet peeve in role-playing? Spelling errors. Spelling errors. If you are posting from a computer, you have spell check. If you are posting from your phone, do not try and tell me that your phone does not put a red line over the word, under the word, that you're, like, I mean, don't try and tell me that, because that's a lie. Spelling errors and misusing homonyms. Like, if one more person, there. Ugh. Run-on sentences. Oh my god, punctuate, folks. Punctuate. Imagine saying that. Here's a good tip. If you have a run-on sentence, I want you to try and say that shit out loud. Now, where you naturally pause to get a breath should be, or where the thought is complete, that's where you put the punctuate. Oh. I should be an English teacher, because really, like, my classes would be turned out knowing the difference between there, and there, and just like, oh. Lucifer, take the wheel. Biggest pet peeve in general. I don't know. Oh, people who are hypocritical. I hate hypocrites with the fiery passion of 1,000 red hot suns. Like, I can't stand hypocrites. This has led to some really fun discussions. Now, being that I was raised Catholic, now, Catholics don't believe in divorce. Know who believes in divorce? My mom. Know how many times she's been divorced? Yeah, neither does she. That's a third joke. She knows how many times. She won't tell us because it's more than 5. So, being raised Catholic, here's another fun one. How are you going to tell me that a man laying with a man is a sin when you're wearing a poly blend? Because that is literally, like, right next fucking door in Leviticus to man laying with a man is an abomination. Thou shalt not plant, what is it? Thou shalt not sow two kinds of seeds together in thy fields, nor shalt thou wear a fabric of 2 kinds of seeds. You can't. Like, and men aren't supposed to shave their beards or cut their fucking hair. That's also in fucking Leviticus. 1 Corinthians tells us that women shouldn't be speaking in public. Go fuck yourself. Like, really, you can't tell me that, like, you're gonna cherry pick just little bits. Unless you're following the Bible down to the fucking, like, all the way down to it. Down to the finest, minutest detail. Go fuck yourself. It's more like a basic set of guidelines. And the best bit of the guidelines is Jesus. He's the sassiest motherfucker on the planet. He legitimately said in olden times speak, did I fucking stutter? He was a badass. People don't look at that. They look at the Old Testament, because they're dicks. The Old Testament is full of dickish stuff. That's my rant for the day. I apologize to anyone that I may have offended. If you were looking to not be offended, you probably shouldn't have been here. This is a bad place to look to not be offended. Alright. Mun and Muse's favorite meals. Balthazar is actually exceedingly fond of leek soup with excellent bread and a very fine white wine. That is his favorite meal. My favorite meal has to be beef stew with a really good hearty bread and a glass of lactose-free milk. Used to be regular milk when I was a kid. Stupid stomach. Favorite holiday, e.g. Christmas, New Year. I kind of knew what you meant about holidays. Halloween is my favorite holiday. Favorite non-holiday holiday would probably be the autumnal equinox. Yes, that's 2 out of 3. And then she sent me a big post of nothing but California in all caps. This is Laura, ladies and gentlemen. Slow clap it out. Thank you, Laura. California. You find the one thing that irritates the crap out of me, and then you exploit it. California just looks weird when it's in all caps. It bothers me. It's a kerning thing, I think. I don't know. She says, in the third questions, why are you so awesome? Oh, good try, but I'm not. Clearly, you were looking in a mirror when you typed this, Laura Bear. Why is Balth so awesome? Have you fucking met him? Balth is made of awesome. He exudes awesome. I firmly believe that Chuck created Balth to be awesome. Chuck was like, alright, I need one kid that's going to be fuck awesome no matter what I throw at him. Balthazar, you are that one child. Don't disappoint Daddy. Can I love you forever and ever and ever? Oh, Pumpkin, yes, of course. I'm going to adopt you as my smallish sized child. And then she sent me a picture of naked Simandriel dancing. Not bad, not bad. Why is he naked in a classroom? How high did Balth get you? All right, and then Fertilitas et Mortem. I feel really bad. I took Latin in middle school, and I can't even begin to pronounce your URL. I'm sorry. Hello, lovely. Okay, so a question for you and a question pertaining to Les Muses. My question would be, who do you think would be the best ruler of hell out of all the characters? Is Crowley not in charge anymore? Hey, just because they cured him of his demonicness does not mean that he's not in charge of shit. Crowley is head dick in charge, okay? Crowley, obviously. Like, who else is like, you know what? You know what's gonna really fuck with them? They're gonna come down here and they're gonna be like, oh my god, I turned a torment! And then I'm gonna make them stand in a line! That's right, bitch. Get to the front, go back to the back. Yes! Ah, genius. You notice he didn't have any demons enforcing that. Yeah, no, there was nobody patrolling, nobody enforcing the line. He just put up a barrier. People probably just started queuing up themselves. Genius. Alright. And for Balthazar, if Ash got you a sweater that didn't have a V-neck in it, would you cut a V-neck into it? He says if Ash got him anything, he would treasure it forever and always, and he would definitely not cut a V-neck into a sweater that his darling niece got for him. He might, however, stretch the neck out a little bit. Both of these questions are random because yeah, okay, so yeah, you're adorable BTW. No, I'm not. Stop that. Shh. No. Winter Davenport! Yay! Winter Davenport! By the way, if you're not following Ashtoreth Fertilitatem Mortem, you should be. I don't know why. You're not if you aren't. Okay, so on to Winter Davenport. Yay, bunny! She says Monday! All caps. Yes! Hi, baby cat Snuggles. Her name for me is Baby Cat. My name for her is Bunny. This is the way that the world works. Right. Questions. Again, all caps. What do you notice first about a person? Probably their eyes. Or if they're carrying a weapon. That's generally the first thing I notice. Oh, unarmed. Hey, look at those eyes. 5 turn-ons and turn-offs for you and Balth. Alright, I will do Balthazar first. Turn-offs. These are easy. Bad grammar. Not appreciating the arts. Trying to kill him. Being mean to his charges. And dissing Scotch. You're welcome. 5 turn-ons. Our turn-ons are remarkably incredibly similar. People speaking in other languages. I just hit my laptop with my leg there. Oh, shit. I'm going to lose my laptop. That's what's going to happen. Everybody panic. Woohoo! This is going to be fun today. Other languages, hair pulling, biting, stealing kisses. Like, especially if you shove me up against a wall and steal a kiss, like, we're going. That's what's going to happen today. And hips being grabbed. And or necks. Yes. Sports you like, sports you can't stand. Sports I like, soccer. Sports I can't stand, racquetball. You know why? I suck at racquetball. I hate racquetball. Sucks. Anyways. What is your favorite Errol Flynn movie? That would have to be The Dawn Patrol because it's the bitchinest Errol Flynn movie ever. Favorite black and white movie? Oh, God, that's really tough. Wolfman. Lon Chaney. Bam, you're welcome. Some amazeballs. Some amazeballs. Question for the Monday vid. This is from Iron Downey Jr. Man, who is just like kind of made of awesome sauce and you should be following again. Can you wake me up when September ends? Yes, I can. I love that song. Bless. Bless for being the first person to make that joke in my inbox. That's fantastic. Alright, and then Angelic Muse. This is my sister, ladies and gentlemen, Chrissy. Yay, Chrissy! Applause for Chrissy. Woo! Alright, Angelic Muse is her Sir Raphael blog. The first Sir Raphael on Tumblr and undoubtedly the finest. Monday questions late because I didn't see the post. I'm sorry. That's in all caps, like she's yelling at me. It's okay. I forgive you for being late. What does David think about having a baby sister now? David isn't really sure what to think. He's like, she's really small. She's small. That's his main thing. She's small. This is David's main takeaway from Victoria having been born. She's very small. You should not put her on the floor with Growly because he's going with Gally, not Growly. You should not put her on the floor with Growly either. With Gally because Gally's going to lick her face and she's small, so she can't shove him to make him stop licking her face. Like, these are the things that David is concerned with. She's very small. How's she gonna eat bread, Papa? How? Like, David is really concerned. He's concerned that she's so small. It amuses him. It doesn't amuse him. It confuses him, actually. And then she says, bet you have some happy flaily things to talk about, so why don't you tell us about something new in your life? I will save that one for last because she has another question. She has a smiley face. It's the cat smiley face, which is a cool smiley face. Random question time. Favorite 3 songs of all time. Breakdown by Tom Petty. Didn't even think about that. You see that? Bam! Without even flinching. Breakdown by Tom Petty. Of all time, this is fucking hard. Why would you do this to me? I thought we were friends. I thought we were sisters. That's why you're doing this to me, because we're sisters. God damn it. There's a Light That Never Goes Out by the Smiths. This is really tough. Fuck, man. Howl by Florence and the Machine. That is a fuck awesome song. Okay. Happy flaily things to talk about. I have a girlfriend. I know! Everybody panic! What am I gonna do? She's made of awesome. Her name is Alicia. She is made of awesome. Again, I would like to really stress how much awesome she's made of. She is beautiful and intelligent, incredibly intelligent, and super nerdy, which is like a fucking turn on. Yes. And she makes me smile a lot and makes me really happy. And I seem to make her happy too, which is the shocking thing. What? And, she's my little spoon. I like her a lot. Yes. And you'll all understand what this means when I say she makes me daydream in domestic fluff. Yes. I have headcanon and domestic fluff. That's what's going on up here. This is my challenge to you guys. Come up with a ship name. Previous submissions include the USS Dominica, which I'm not sure that I'm feeling, but it's definitely a good one. That one came from Winter Davenport, Bunny. So come up with a ship name for us. Hit up my inbox. Feel free. I think that actually concludes our questions for the night. I was interrupted on Skype. Let us see what I was interrupted with. Absinthe-flavored gum. And something that my sister found in the Welcome to Nightvale tag. I'm not surprised by this. It's always Chrissy that interrupts the videos. It's always. It's tradition at this point. Something she found in the Welcome to Nightvale tag. I'm a little afraid for that, like, actually. Because somewhere in that URL that she copied and pasted, there was something about tentacles, and I'm just like, okay. Anywho. So, I know I have been a little bit AWOL lately. Things have been a little cray-cray. No, actually, they're kind of evening out, which is awesome sauce. They're fantastic. I'm still here for you guys, though. I still do. I see my notifications. I see my inbox. If you ever need to talk, or you feel like you're not having a good day, or you just want some random cuddles and loves, come into my inbox. I'm here for you. If you're going through something hectic or crazy, or just want to vent and get it out, I'm here. You guys know that. I love you. Love you all so much. So much. All right. Yeah, nope, that is it. Comme toujours. Bonne chance et bonne nuit. Now let's see if I can actually stop the recording this time. Woo!